Hi, first grade friends. This is Mrs. Makadia. I'm going to be posting some videos to YouTube because I thought it would be a little bit easier for us to connect that way since many of your classroom teachers are using Class Dojo. So I have a few things. We're going to do a lesson today together. My first thing that I want to go over is some online learning, class rules, reglas de clase de aprendizaje en línea. And those are to number 1, participate, number 2, try your best, and number 3, to attempt the at-home work. I know that not all of us have materials to do work at home, like paper and pencils, but there will be ways that you can participate in that and show Mrs. Makadia that you are practicing your English at home, and we'll talk about that at the end. So, en español, número 1, participa. 2, haz tu mejor esfuerzo. Y 3, intentar el trabajo a domicilio. Okay? So today, let's talk about what we're going to be learning about. Let me just flip this over a little bit. Okay. So today, we are going to be talking a little bit about feelings. When we were still in school, we had started to talk about some words we can use to describe feelings. So our objective here says, we will match. Let me add. We will match nouns and verbs. We've done a lot of practice with that in making sure our nouns and verbs go together so that our sentences make sense. We will match nouns and verbs in a sentence by writing about how we feel. Be using those feelings words. Using a sentence chart. Let's talk about that one more time. Let's see if we can say it together. We will match, you try, nouns and verbs in a sentence by writing about how we feel using a sentence chart. That's a lot. Let's break it down a little bit. Who remembers what a noun is? Think about it. What kind of word is a noun? Okay, let's add a little chart here. A noun can be a person. A noun can be a place. Or a noun can be a thing. Okay, so that's the type of word. So we need to make sure in our sentence that the noun, who, what, or where the sentence is about, matches our verb. Let's think about what a verb is. Thinking in our brains, what is a verb? What kind of word? A verb is a action word, like something you can do. Or it can be a word about how you are. Like am, I am, he is. Okay, so those are the kind of words that verbs are. We're going to make sure that our nouns and our verbs match, that they go together. Okay, and we're going to use a sentence chart to do that. So let's take a look here. First, to review some of our feelings words. And I have a picture right here. that will help us review. Let me just bring it over. There we go. Okay, I see many people in this picture, and I see many different feelings. There are a few things that you can notice about this picture. You notice that the children at the bottom, it shows their faces, and it shows a feeling word label next to them. So let's see if we can identify, if we can find some different feelings words. Okay, I see. This boy here is yawning. When we yawn, how do we feel? We could feel tired or sleepy. Look at this label here. Let me highlight it. Does this word say tired or does it say sleepy? Tired or sleepy? I think it says tired because it starts with a T. Okay. If I look, this boy here, he looks sad. He is crying. Okay, I can see him crying here, so I know that he's feeling sad. Since we're in first grade, sad is kind of a kindergarten word. Let's see if we can think of a word that's more of a first grade word for sad. I'm going to teach a new word, upset. Can you say that with me? Say upset. Yes, let's put it in a sentence. This boy feels upset because, if I look at the big picture, he feels upset because his paper ripped. Can highlight it right here. Okay, let's take a look at some other feelings. This girl below is smiling like this. Can you smile at home? Everyone say smiling. When we are smiling, we feel how? Tell someone in your house. When we're smiling, we feel happy. That's right. Let's use another first grade, second grade, third grade word for happy. Another word that means happy is joyful. Can you say joyful? Oops, Makadia, move this 1 second. I'm going to write the word that says joyful next to happy. Joyful starts with a J. Okay, we have some other feelings here. Let's take a look at them. Let's say them a little bit more quickly. This boy is feeling surprised. Think about a time when you might feel surprised. This girl feels angry. We know another word for angry is mad. This boy feels scared. This girl feels confused. I see her going like this, and her eyebrows are going kind of like this. When you do that, you're thinking hard. You might feel confused. You're trying to understand something. Here are some actions that we can do when we're feeling different ways. Next to number 8, it says smile. We smile when we are happy. We frown when we are angry or upset. We yawn when we are tired or sleepy. We cry when we are feeling sad. And we laugh when something is funny. So we have so many different feelings words that we can use to describe ourselves, to describe characters in stories that we read, to describe our family members or our friends. So it's very important to know these words so that we can use them to talk about people. Let's get to our matching. Okay, we are going to be matching words. I'm just going to pull this over a little bit. We're going to be matching words to use to tell how we are feeling and how others are feeling. Okay, so I have a chart here that tells us what words to use if we're not using I feel. Okay, we've practiced a little bit in first grade with I feel blank. He feels blank. She feels blank. They feel blank. So we can use the word feel to describe, or we can use the verb to be. So let's look at our chart. Instead of saying I feel, we can say I am. Can you say that with me? Practice. Say I am. If we're talking about two or more people, we could, and you are part of the group. So like if Mrs. Makadia talks about my whole family, I could say we are. Ooh, that's a trick word that we know. Can you practice? Say we are. If we're talking about you, you can see this person is pointing to someone else. You can say you are. Can you try? You are. Let's move it down a little bit. If we're saying he or she or it, we use is. He is. You try. She is. You try. It is. You try. And if we're talking about they is for a group of people that you are not part of the group. Okay? So if you see a family in the park, you could say they are. Can you try? All right, so these are the words that match. Our noun is, I'm going to highlight them. I'm going to use green this time. This is our noun, I. Let me just pull this down a little bit. We, you, he, she, it, they. In the sentences that you make, your noun is the person. So even though we don't have the person's name, we have the pronoun. Okay? The verb, let's use a different color. Let's try blue. The verb tells how the people are, okay, what they're feeling like. Am, are, there's are again. Is, are again. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice making some sentences. You can do this at home if you have a sheet of paper and a pencil or a crayon or a pen, whatever you have to write with. And we're going to practice making some sentences like this. Okay. So right here it says, let's look at the directions. It says, draw a picture and write a sentence that matches each pronoun with the correct version of the verb to be. Okay. So we need to make sure that we write a sentence using the correct verb and that we add a feeling word to describe the person. Okay, let's do one together. Here I see I. So I need a sentence. I'm going to make a space right here. You do not have to make little boxes on your paper like this. What you can do is you can just write a sentence going from this side to this side, and then you can skip a few lines and do the next one. Okay? If you have space for a picture, you can do that at the end too. All right. So I see I. I know how to write I feel happy. But I'm going to try to use the verbs that we learned today. So do I say I are happy? That doesn't sound quite right. How about, let me erase that. I is happy? That still doesn't sound quite right. Let me go back up to my chart. Let me see if I can recall. Here's I. Ooh, the verb is am. I am. Let me see. Am. I am happy. Now, if you want, I could stop my sentence here, but first graders tell why. I am happy because it is sunny. And I like when the weather is sunny. Okay, I have my sentence. Let me see. Did I remember to start with a capital letter? Yes, this is a capital I. Did I remember to end with a period? Yes, I did. Okay, let me reread it to make sure it makes sense. I am happy because it is sunny. I think that's a great sentence. Now I can add a picture that goes with my sentence, or I can jump over to my next sentence. This one starts with, ooh, I know this word. It says we. Let's see. Let's do one more. We is. That doesn't sound quite right. Let me look back at my sentence chart. Where's we? Here it is. We, what's this word again? We are. We are. Let me go back down. We are, let me see. Let's use a first grade word. We are sad. That's kind of a kindergarten word. What was our new word that means sad? Let's try upset. Upset. We are upset. I could stop it here or I could tell why. We are upset because, porque, We are not at school. Yes, we all feel upset that we are not at school. Okay, let me check. I ended with a period. Did I start my sentence with a capital letter? I forgot. Let me change that. We are upset because we are not at school. I know Miss Makadia feels that way because I miss you guys so much. Okay, now I want you to try at home. Here are the sentences I want you to write. If you have a piece of paper and you have a pencil, I want you to try to write this sentence starting with you. You're going to make a sentence that has the verb that matches, and you're going to use a feeling word and tell why that person is feeling that way. Okay? You're going to choose. Look at this one. You get to choose he, which is talking about a boy, she, which is talking about a girl, or it, which is, in this case, probably talking about an animal, like a dog or a cat or a pet. Then you're going to try a sentence that starts with they, okay? Look, that's 1, 2, 3 sentences. You're going to check them over and read them to a family member. If you don't have a pencil and paper, then why don't you make up a sentence and tell somebody, practice your talking, okay? When you are done, mom or dad can take a picture of your sentences with their phone, or they can take a video of you saying your sentence, and they can send it to Mrs. Makadia, okay? They should have my number saved. So that is what I want you to practice with. I'm going to pull up our sentence chart one more time over here. And let's take a look. If I can make this a little bit smaller. Let's see. There we go. You can pause this video right here so you can see our sentence chart and you know which verb matches with the sentence. Okay? So I'm going to stop there. I hope to see some of your awesome work. I miss you guys, and I'll see you later.